Well, this is my first outing with a new bike, and I've been wanting to come here for a long time because I see people walking dogs. Like they walk dogs this way because there's just a dirt trail, but if you go there, and I thought there was parking there, but maybe I'm missing something. There's a bike path right there. And there's a Bow River, and the sign over there says Pierce Estate Park Fish Hatchery, and there's signs at the bottom show a picture of a bicycle, table, so you can cook some barbecue there, some guy on the skis. So there's something there, but I see like this dirt road, but I don't know if you're supposed to go there. Well, we'll see. So I'm gonna grab a bike because that's the way to go. That's where the river is. And I grabbed my Durango because that's the compass is too small on the back, and this bike, it's not a folding bike, right? By the way, are we recording? Yeah, we are good. Sorry. So, all city, single speed, super professional, and people are making fun of me like, how is it professional if it has single speed? Well, track bikes have single speed and they're professional. That might be my next bike. I really want to try that one, where it's a fixed gear. You have to pedal all the time. Come on, don't fall on me now. So this is the bike. I really love the handlebars, so I added this for my previous bike. I have some tools in there just in case, you know, for self-defense. And this seat is not super comfortable, but on advice from a friend, I got padded shorts. They're underneath my track pants, and these pedals, they have these spikes in here. I hope they don't cut my new sneakers, or as they call them in United Kingdom, trainers. All right, so time now is 8:40, so it's Sunday, May 11th. And the beauty of the single speed is that actually it gives you a better workout, and it's a more durable bike, I think. And it's a bit lighter because there's no gears in the back. So there's no parking is on the other side. Okay. You see, this is beautiful. Yeah, there's parking over there. So basically there's another biking path on the other side of the river. So now I'm on a what shall we call it, kind of like eastern side, because I'm driving north right now. The weather today is great. We started at +9, I think. And this, what I like about this bike is that it has disc brakes. This is my first bike with disc brakes. And at first I thought this gear ratio was a bit too slow, that I got because the front sprocket looks a bit small. But then I read online that I think I have like 44 to 18. They said that for us, people online were saying that for a single bike, this is actually a perfect ratio. So that's Deerfoot Highway 2. Sometimes I see police here because there's some bombs made up like a tent camp here. And so cops showed up, broke everything down, and kicked them out. So that was my first plan, was to buy a track bike, you know, fixed gear. But then I really like coasting, you know, when I go downhill, and it's not possible with that bike. So you constantly pedal, and then what if you have to jump over like a curb or a pothole or something? You cannot stop pedaling. Yeah, I see people walking on the other side there. Yeah, the water is nice and clear. Kind of a dam here, Alberta government property. Oh, scary. Yeah, it goes up these little hills quite easy because of the slower axle ratio. I see people fishing over there. I don't know if that's legal or not. We have a choice here, a fork. Well, I definitely don't want to go there. I want to go alongside the river. I see, and I don't have to pedal, right? On a track bike. But again, that would be an interesting experience. I know I could potentially change this bike to fixed gear. If I want to, I can change gears, because all these bikes, they're kind of like modular. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I remember on the map. So you have to go north because of this, and then it goes back here on the other side there. This is my first time on this path. I've been wanting to go for a ride for a long time along the Bow River, because when I'm driving my truck during work, I see people running, biking. I always felt envious. Oh yeah, there we go. Some little creek in here. And so there's a lot to explore here. So you can go this side of the river, you can go the opposite side of the river, and where I park my car, I can also go in the opposite direction, or like south. Bow River Pathway. Oh yeah, that's what it's called, the official name. Bow River. I think my childhood bike, Ukraine, also single speed. That one was a bit faster because I remember the front gear was bigger, but it was very heavy compared to this one, probably twice the weight. But the seat was more comfortable. This one I still, even with the padded shorts, I cannot say that it's super comfortable, but people say you get used to it, so we'll see. So now we're riding, sorry, not driving, we're riding west towards the zoo. I think it's the zoo on the right. And the downtown. It's like the best pathway, I think, here. Yeah, so that's the zoo. Cool. Huh. I think it's the best pathway in Calgary because the scenery is great. You can see lots of interesting stuff. And this little bridge here, I think on the top, no, it's a pedestrian bridge, but you can get to, yeah, this is steep. But all you have to do is just get your butt off the saddle and use your weight and move the bike left to right a little bit. Yeah, so if you go this way, you end up on 9th Avenue. Well, there's a lot of restaurants, coffee shops, stuff like that. Slow blind corner. Another rickety bridge. And also remember from childhood where I practically slept on a bike, another thing that can help you on a hill is when you move your foot, like, you know, when you push the bottom of your foot down, and so this way you use more muscles, so you don't keep your foot in the same position. You know what I mean? Like you go like this with your foot when you're pedaling down, up. And this is Memorial Drive. Now pathway closed. Yeah, remember? Oh yeah, that's the bridge that I meant. I was talking about. So if you go in the car this way, it says pathway closed, but the gate is open. So son of a gun. Shoot. I don't think I can go that way. And this is one way. And what am I supposed to do, right? I cannot cross the road. My bike too. Thank you. And because there's a very narrow spot there, so you cannot go near the water. But at least on the way back, I know that I'll keep going this way. I'll go on the road. What? Again? Yeah, I take back what I said about the best bike path in Calgary, because it's broken. See? Pathway closed. All right, now pathway is open. Yeah, it can go pretty fast. And we are in downtown. It's 4th Avenue. That stupid flyover. They keep working on. Oh, check this out. A goose family. I knew she would do that because they had chickens over there. And if this thing bites you, it can be really painful. Yeah, here you definitely need a, what do you call it, that ringer. But I did order one, but it's coming from China like in a month. Another one. Lots of homeless people here. I think these are the guys they kicked out from that park where I parked my car. Because over there was like a really big camp, you know. Lots of goose poop on the sidewalk. So where is it closed? It says pathway closed ahead. Man. Oh, I see they're doing something over there. I see some excavators. Shoot, how long have I been riding? 9:01. Oh, I think like at least half an hour or so. I forgot what time it was when I took off. But basically that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to go past the downtown. But it becomes more interesting further down because there's no construction and it's all open. Yeah, you see here they blocked this side of Memorial. Yeah, they're probably doing something on that bridge. Yeah, that's it. An excavator is parked on the road. That's not a good sign. Well, it was a good ride while it lasted. Going back. So 9:02. 9:02. I'll check the time when I get back so I know, because I wanted to go like for half an hour one way. Yeah, on the straight surface this bike is super easy to pedal. like no issues at all. This is really a great acceleration. So you saw I had only one spot where I almost had to get off the bike and walk, but I managed to climb the hill by getting up the saddle and using my weight, so no big deal. And after I come back, I have to change the vehicles. I'm doing a Elvis inspection on Jeep Compass for Uber. Oh, wait a second. How did I end up here? I think oh, I went, shoot, I took the wrong, path. I should have gone under the bridge. Yeah, we're there. And I'm glad I didn't take a racing bike with super narrow tires, because even here you have these cracks in the pavement, and these tires are more comfortable. Surprisingly, such nice weather, there are not that many people on the path. And it's 9 o'clock. The river is super shallow here. Well, I'll keep recording till we pass the downtown. Give you guys a different look from this side. Slightly different. There's freaking geese everywhere here. Interesting. So now those two geese, the chickens are just in the middle of the road there. Alright, so we're not going there. And they'll start hissing at me again. I saw a detour, so this way I don't have to go on the road. Let's check it out. this will give you guys a more interesting picture. So it's sending us on this bridge. Alright, I'll bite. Oh, this is beautiful. Maybe this is the detour. Detour, which way? There's water in there. This is a wrong turn. Dead end. Lost in Calgary on a bike. Maybe that's why there's no people there, because they know that that one is closed. Sorry. This path is pretty good. Somehow we have to get to the other side. See, pathway closed. Okay, I think I know where I am. This is 9th Avenue. I used to come here. Now I'm pretty sure it's gonna send me on that bridge that I mentioned before to go towards the zoo. Well, at least they have signs. Roadway, sidewalk. Okay. So bikes belong on the roadway, and people have to go on the sidewalk. So basically, I think when I was riding this way, I probably missed a couple of signs there where it showed the detour. So next time I'm going to take that one. Okay, here's the bridge that you can go to the other side. Let's see what the signs are saying. Oh yeah, it sends you this way. Okay. Oh, they have a bike path here. Oh, there's another one over there. I know that's a dead end. That's for employees of the zoo. Well, it's gonna bring me back to the same space where it was closed. Son of a gun. So now I'm going back towards downtown, which is not the direction I want to go. Ah, okay, so that's why it was closed. All right, we're in business. So did it show any detours? Yeah, I think there's a map there. And on the map it show you. So basically that's how I went. You have to go towards 9th Avenue, but yeah, it's stupid. It used to be such a nice path, you know, when there was no construction. Wait a second, this is the guy who was in front of me when I turned around. So that means that there was a through opening there. Squirrel got scared. Come on, it's just one single speed bike. See, more tents. But yeah, no, this seat is really a bit annoying. Well, this was that spot where I had to bike really hard. So I'm not happy with the saddle, but the handlebars are super nice. So you can do like this if you get tired of this position. But I like it much better than on my previous folding bike. It had the same type of flat bar, as they call them, but well, yeah. So you can put your hands in here in the middle, or you can put them here a bit wider. So there's like three positions: middle, no, center, middle, sides. That was a cool bike. Did you see that? A bike with two riders. There's like a big bike, and then in the back there's a small frame, and the kid was pedaling. So dad was, you know, not using his pedals. He let the bike, the kid propel the bike. Okay, this is the detour around the creek. So I'm getting close. Lots of pretty girls here. I'm looking at my knees. Like, I think I have to bring the saddle a bit closer. Maybe that's why it's uncomfortable, because my knee is supposed to be on top of the main gear. Oh no, actually it's like this, right? When it's like this, it's slightly forward, which means I'm supposed to bring it back. I don't know, maybe I will and get a wider saddle. So I should have bought a saddle instead of the padded shorts, because the shorts were 140 bucks. You can buy a wide saddle for like 30. Because yeah, here I'm not sitting on my cheeks. I'm sitting like on the bone, you know, where the bone is, which is a bit crazy. But it's been a while since I was on a bike, so maybe I'll get used to it. We'll see. The gears are good, perfect axle ratio, the handlebar is great, the disc brakes are awesome, the bike is fast and light. So the only thing I need to change or upgrade is make the saddle more comfortable. Like my Ukraine bike, the bike of my childhood, it had a wider saddle, and actually it had springs in the back. It had like 2 springs, like 2 vertical springs. So it was like a saddle with suspension. You never see something like that here. And of course it would look funny on this bike, but you know, it's a city bike, it's not a racing bike. I do what I want. I see the entire path. There was only one spot where another gear would have been helpful, but you saw me climbing with no major issues, so it works. Single speed bike in a city works. It would be a good commuter bike, but somehow I don't trust guys at my work to leave such a nice bike unattended for a whole day there inside the shop. So the original plan was to ride to work at least 3 times a week. Uh-oh, some half-naked chicks in the front. Let's see my car. Yeah, that's it. So time now is 9:25. Okay, so I did like an hour total. And we are back. Oh, man, my butt hurts. Yeah, I see like this something. Maybe I'll just try to experiment with tilting it a little bit, because this spot was really causing me some pain. Yeah, before we give up on this saddle, I'll try different positions. Yeah, and the pedals are great. So love the handlebars, the brakes, the lightweight, the axle ratio, the pedals are awesome, the tires. This is the only issue here. Okay, which way? No, I'm gonna keep the disc brakes this way so that I don't damage anything.